What's up, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome to video number 2, day 2 of the Renegade Entrepreneur Blueprint. If you haven't watched video 1 yet, make sure you go back and check that out because I dropped a lot of good game and foundation that's going to set us up for the rest of the journey here. But in today's video, what I'm going to teach you is how to accomplish your toughest goals in this business, your toughest goals financially, your toughest goals from achieving the lifestyle that you want. I'm going to teach you how to do all that on autopilot. That's right. I'm going to teach you how to accomplish your toughest goals on autopilot. Now, one thing that before I even get into that, one thing I want to tell you about, being in this business, it's an incredible business. It's going to afford you to live a tremendous lifestyle. But the one thing that you have to keep in mind that is if you're willing to think like everyone else, if you're not willing to think a little bit different, it's going to be a little bit more challenging for you because millionaires aren't any different from regular people. The only thing that makes them different is the way that they think. They separate themselves in their thinking. They expect different things from life. They think differently. So therefore, they achieve results that 95% of the people don't achieve. It's not because they're, and don't granted, some people are just, they're born into money. They have, certain advantages that the rest of us don't have. But by and large, most millionaires and most wealthy people that are self-made don't have anything different from the rest of us other than the fact that they just decide to think a little bit differently. So some of this stuff may not be necessarily, what you're used to hearing or what you're used to thinking. It may sound a little bit too good to be true. But again, let's go back to, if you haven't watched video number 1, I talked about being coachable. Okay, what are you willing to give up about what you know about the way the world operates or about the way money is created in order to get the lifestyle it is that you want? So anyway, think a little bit differently. So in today's video, like I said, I'm going to teach you how to achieve your toughest goals almost on autopilot. And I say almost because it's going to take a little effort on your part. But once you change your thinking, it's not even really effort. It's something that's just going to happen for you automatically. So what I want you to do is I want you to go to CVS, Walgreens, whatever your local drugstore is, Staples, I don't know, anywhere that you can get a nice journal. And in this journal, what I want you to do is I want you to write out your perfect day. What your perfect day would be from start until finish. When you woke up in the morning, what would you eat for breakfast? What would you do? Who would you be spending time with? How would you spend your lunch? What would you have for lunch? What would you do that day? Would you take a private jet out to Los Angeles or a private jet to Miami maybe just for a couple hours just to get something to eat? What beach would you be vacationing on? Who would you be spending time with? How much time? What kind of activities would you guys be doing? What are you wearing? What kind of sneakers do you have on your foot? What kind of car are you driving around on your way to the airport? I want you to get into your perfect day in the deepest detail as possible. Even what does the air smell like? Where are you living? What street do you live on? What's the name of the street? Break it down to as much detail as you possibly can. And what this is going to do is it's actually going to awaken a muscle that most of you probably haven't used since you were kids. It's called your imagination. And through the course of designing this perfect day, what's going to happen is you're going to get your subconscious working in this. And what I want you to do is after you've written the perfect day, and this could even take you up to a couple of hours to actually get this in really, really good detail. But what I want you to do is periodically, I want you to look at that perfect day. And what happens is when you get your 5 senses involved in a vision and you look at it over and over again, through repetition, your subconscious doesn't know whether that's real or whether it's fake. or whether you're just making it up. But what it does, it starts to pull different things in the universe. It starts to shift things in the universe on your behalf to make that vision into a reality. Okay? And trust me, it works. And I'm telling you, I've trained under, all the top personal development gurus. And I can tell you, one thing that every top internet marketer has, one thing that every top personal development guru has, is they have an outline. They have in written detail what their perfect day looks like. And what this perfect day, what this vision turns into is it actually turns into an anchor. So the days when you get challenges, the days when you have setbacks, you're actually able to pull out this journal and look at this perfect day and say, this is why I'm going through what I'm going through. And it actually, acts as an anchor, because what it is you can want something, but unless you have a strong enough reason why, you're not going to make a lot of the sacrifices that are going to be required in order to bring that vision to a reality. You're not going to, you're going to want to watch your favorite TV show, whatever that is, if you don't have a big why. You're going to, want to hang out with people when you should be building your business if you don't have a big enough why. So everything that you do, you always want to get your emotion involved in it. You always want to create a big why. And in this journal, after you've written your perfect day, I also want you to write a list of 100 goals. That's something that very few of us do. I can tell you, I have a notebook that I keep. It's actually right here. Has all my goals in it. It has about 100 goals that I want to achieve. I've been keeping a journal for probably about the last 5 years or so. And I'll tell you, it's almost it's like magic or voodoo or something. Things that I keep writing in this book keep happening. They keep coming true. It's crazy. It's the biggest secret that nobody talks about, is basically writing down your goals, writing down your perfect day, and actually getting your emotions involved in what you want to create for yourself. And again, it gets the subconscious involved, because what happens is, if you don't know what you're looking for, basically whatever shows up, you accept. But once you start, giving your mind a target, something to aim for, something to look for, you start being more cognizant of things that appear in your environment that could help you achieve, whatever that goal may be. So that is how you're basically going to, achieve your toughest goals, achieve all your biggest dreams almost on autopilot. Just by simply doing that one thing right there. Now, there's probably very few of you that are going to do it, but I promise you, if you do it, you'll see some amazing things happen. It happened to me, and like I said, I continue to do it even until this day. So make sure you do that. And then also, if you decide that you like to take your vision and make it into a reality, hit me up for a 30-minute strategy session. Fill out the application below this video, and we'll get you well on your way to achieving whatever lifestyle or income goal that you have for yourself. That's it for day 2 of the Renegade Entrepreneur Blueprint. We'll see you in video number 3.